Alright. Really intense snow resort music going on here. I guess we'll just go along with it. So how many landmarks are there here, really? There's kind of a village type of area. There's, of course, the ski jump. It's a tiny thing, but it takes out a lot of my mind. There is that broken bridge you can jump over. Oh, the observatory. Where? I guess that's an observatory or something. Just based on the dome on top. Where is that? Okay, so we start in the freestyle area, which has slalom and whatnot, which is amusing. And then you really bump hard into those two. But, where actually is this? So the ski lift goes up this direction, so I'm guessing up here is where you find the resort. So this place seems to be entirely on a slope from what I can tell as well. Like, I feel like I'm going uphill here. And once you get to the ski resort, in my mind, the ski jump goes downhill. So that's probably the main way I think of orienting myself here. So, there's also a not broken bridge, apparently. So, okay, I don't think I had that much momentum, but sure. Where's the ski lift go from here? Okay, so sun is this way. Oh, so my shadow's still probably going east-ish. So I suspect this is, well, last time I thought my shadow was going northeast, it actually wasn't. What? It didn't even tell me I was going out of bounds. What the heck? Okay. So you just can't go all the way up to where the ski lift is taking you, apparently. Which is a little sad to me. Yeah, I'll probably think of this mostly, not even in terms of north, south, east, west, but honestly just uphill and downhill. In this area in particular, unlike any other stage, really, well, I guess, well, it is kind of like how in the quarry. In my mind, everything is based just relative to the relative to the dock. Like everything is in the towards the dock, away from the dock. Okay, yeah, you do start here, close to the ski jump, but here I think of everything as uphill and downhill, basically. Oh yeah, what if there's a thing here? You just need a better bike for it than I had back in the day. That was a pretty easy jump to do, actually. I mean, back when I would play this game in free play for everything, I would always do it with all the best stuff unlocked, so. Sorry, that explains my memories of being able to do a flip there. That and I think front post might be easier than back post or something. Yeah, I think that's like the only place you can realistically do a flip ever. So it's just kind of funny to acknowledge there. Can I just go on top of this ice cave here? I think I've tried before back in the day. I don't think there's a good slope to try to get on top of it, unfortunately. That'd be amusing. With me not having ice stars, I probably won't be able to drive on it very well anyways. Actually, hold on. I got this here. Yeah, I've definitely driven up here many times. The corner is not as bad as I'd expect for not having ice tires, actually. This should be considered ice in-game, pretty certain. Ooh. Anyway, so this is the, about as high as we can go on the mountain, so to speak. Oh yeah, see, for some reason I really enjoyed driving around on rocks and whatnot in these games. In this game. So I would do stuff like what I'm doing here, and just like enjoy going platforming across. I would love to like make enduros waypoint races where you would just do this, where you just have to cross these. But the thing is, since you can't put waypoints on these, you can't really effectively do that. Something up here. Annoying. Yeah, you see, I want to get up, but I can't. Anyways, so let's go around the perimeter like usual. We'll do it in the clockwise fashion, like usual. Okay, but yeah, I'm not going to think up north, south, east, west here. I'm just going to think, like, up the slope, or up the, oh, I'm up here now. Yeah. Hey! Okay. This game really is not very good at respawning in sensible locations. But, yeah, upslope, downslope, and then just, like, basically rightwards and leftwards. I don't know what better to call it. Like, rightwards being when an upslope is to your left, and leftwards and an upslope is to your right. This is where that really annoying race happened, that I had to redo many times, going through the little cave. Anyways, so, top of the slope on the right is where you get the observatory or whatever this is. Am I not actually at the top of the slope here? No, I am. What? Where was I earlier? I can't go any further upslope than this, can I? Or maybe a little. I can go up here. Isn't this more or less the limit, though? Yeah. Oh, okay. I was just a little bit off to the side. Yeah, so you go eastward a little bit, and you see this observatory or whatever it is. Sliding around like crazy. Dude, stop brushing against things. Alright, so then we can head down slope on this side. But then once you get towards the bottom of the slope, I think that's roughly when you start running into like a little village on the bottom as well. Because I think you end up there if you jump off the ski slope and just keep going downhill. What is this thing? We can't go much further rightwards, can we? No, this is definitely banned right here. This incline. You know, we're kind of sunken into the... Hello? Yeah, you're surrounded by some lips on all four sides, basically. But what is this place? I don't actually remember this here. Just towards the top of the slope on the right. Is there a label for this building? What is this? Massive doors. Rescue center. Also, I'm guessing that... and these places don't seem to... I can't tell if these places are really based on any particular location in real life. This place is presumably not in the US, seeing as how center is not spelled as one would in the US. Which may just be an accident of this being made by Climax Brighton, which is off in the UK. But still, it's funny to me just think, oh hey, where might this actually be in the real world? And I feel, and to be frank, the fault you see for lots of media in general, games included, even irrespective of where they're actually made. So we're on the downslope side of things now, I think, because we're actually at the village. But the fault answer tends to be somewhere in the US, right? Huh, and we do have... Oh, careful there. So we have kind of a little train station here, too, on the bottom side. At the bottom of the slope. Just on the other side of the village. That's just a window, not a sign. So can I go any further south in here? Or does the train station basically border the bottom of the mountain? You can go further down. Oh, not a lot further down slope. Yeah, bleh. Okay. Really? Jeez. Harsh treatment for failing slalom there. Okay, so yeah, so you go down a little bit. You start in more or less the center, heading, facing down slope. You go a little bit further down slope, you run into the... Oh, there's actually a train that... Goodbye. I didn't need your bike. There's actually a train that goes through here. I was not aware of that. I completely forgot there was even a railroad here. Alright, but... So then the bottom of the slope is lined by this railroad, I guess. Does it just go east-west? Or east-west, left-right, really? I'm guessing it does, but I'd like to check. For some reason, it just helps me orient myself a lot too. It helps me orient myself a lot when you have things on the edges of these places, including like things that actually like paths out of the map. All right, and then. Oh, okay. I was gonna land that a bit better. So you go downslope of the village, and this one really is a little village. It has some paths through it, not all particularly consistent ones, but... Anyway, so then we come over here and we can head back upslope from here. Probably start from maybe the left side of the village. The village seems to cross the entirety of the width of the map, actually, more or less. And I want to go over towards the... Okay, yeah, so this is the station that leads off out of the map on the left side. You know, it might have been a little bit more fruitful to actually do these explorations before I did all the events in all these places, because then I could actually utilize that knowledge just to orient myself a little bit better, instead of doing this after the fact, but oh well. It's too late to change that now, I guess. Yeah, so there's kind of just bare nothing on the left side of the map, honestly. And this... Yeah, I think this big hill might be the top of the mountain. Like, as high, as up as we can go, at least. Not quite. But we can't go much further, I don't think. Because, yeah, these ice bridges are at the top, basically. And is it like another rescue center? What is this up here? I think it is. You can't really see. I think it's just the same building we used. It's really weird they put an interesting asset up there and then you just can't even approach it. And one thing I haven't found yet is that bridge that's out. Or the bridge that's not out, actually. I don't even have a good, clear idea of where that is. In fact, where does this... I want to follow the ski lift and see where it goes down to. So if you follow the ski lift upwards, on a bit leftwards on the... towards the top of the mountain, yeah, you do find this road here. It goes over an actual bridge. Yeah, and then you have another bridge just downhill of that. It's just a bridge that's out, basically. I don't think there's anything more to it. But it's a fun jump to take. I just always found that kind of memorable because it's a big, cool jump. There's apparently a search helicopter if you hang out on the left side enough. I think that's basically all there is to know here, though. So you have the... No, I want to see what you find if you just keep going down the ski lift. But otherwise, yeah, you have a rescue center kind of top right, another one just at the top of the hill. Towards the center, you have the actual resort. With some slalom and the ski jumps, those sorts of things. Downhill the resort, you have the whole town. And then downhill the town, you have the train tracks. I am not looking at the ski lift right now, am I? What's that ski lift? Oh, is this another rescue center? On the left side? Are there like 3 rescue centers here? Where in the world was... Okay, I completely lost the ski stuff. Hold on. The ski lift. Let me just reset my location real quick, just to get back to the center of the map. Oh, or I could just find it right here. Maybe I'll just move further to the left than I thought. I mean, that is the left one. So I said I was going left. Yeah, that might have been the left route. Or right. I was thinking left, downhill. I'm thinking left, right being when you're looking up the hill, not down. So what building is this? Where the ski lift ends. It's not labeled or anything. There's just this random building here where the ski lift ends. It's not even like close to the resort as far as I can tell. Where is the resort from here? I don't know how far up or down. Yeah, so it's pretty close to the village. The village just has roads you can drive through. I don't think there's anything particularly necessary to explore about these. Yeah, so close to the town, I guess, you have the ski lift. And the ski lift, you never get to see where it goes up to. Oh, you can actually see that there. Let's say like Valley Pass or something like that? I think so. Hard to see that sign. That just takes you up to places you can't even access. Okay. Alright, we'll finish this off just doing a little enduro here. Yeah, so this one was fairly successful. This one, I'm fine with these places having a small number of very large landmarks. That's pretty much what you got with the quarry. Where the refinery plus the actual quarry section attached to it takes up a decent chunk of the map. Here you have a couple things that are actually like your entire widths of the... You don't have much variation left to right in the resort, actually, other than the fact that you have the resort proper in the center. But other than that, it's basically you have the top of the mountain, towards the top. That's the highest section you're allowed to access. Below that, you have kind of barren stuff plus the resort. Below that, you have the town, and below that, you have the train tracks. And sure, off on the right side you have places inundated in snow. Off on the right you have... Well, you do also have the observatory thing towards the top, I guess. But you have the rescue center off on the right as well. Kind of midway up the slope. So here we're... What is this building, actually? Was that the rescue center? Oh, north is actually uphill, too. I guess that works well. And you do have, though, I guess, between the resort and the cave and the top of the slope, you do also have this really big cave is a kind of cool thing too. And then you have the bottom part of the ski lift really close to the town. It's really just having features that makes it possible to lure your way around a place, I feel like. Like, Sequoia Forest just doesn't have enough of those for me to really be able to latch on to much of anything. There's that elevated section, just that really big hill you can drive around on a little bit, and that's, I guess, something, but otherwise... Yeah, I wasn't really expecting to land that. Is this one going to be mostly just on the lower portion of the map, though? Because right now we're pretty low since we're back in town. And we're going even downhill to town, see, we're right next to the tracks right now. Hold on. Okay. Got myself a little... The gates, as they appear on the map, are a lot bigger than they actually should be. This song is so butchered. To the point of being almost comical, but only almost. In part just because they replace songs with... You can only go a little bit south of the train tracks here. Because they actually replace the parts of some lines of the song with other lines in the song, and it just sounds weirdly, awkwardly edited and repetitive. Yeah, so you just kind of go through the town here. I don't think you actually do much of anything in the top part of the map in this Enduro. I feel like this section here might be slightly faster just to go to the left of the road to avoid all the jumps. Yeah, so then you play around a little bit on the roads that go left, right? Between the town and the rescue center. Now, if we went straight up from here, I think we'd end up at the resort rather than the rescue center, because the rescue center is a bit off to the right side. I can actually say east at this point too, because north is actually uphill. But and the rescue center might not be as far east as I thought it was. But still, that is very end at the rescue center. Okay. Yeah, see that place I feel pretty confident knowing my way around as well. Just because it's really one-dimensional. It's just how far up or downhill you are. Okay. Wetlands Reserve, this is the last one I think risks being a little boring. We'll see. And it would be really interesting. Columbus Islands is one of the places I'd actually try to, like, map out if I could, although I'm not going to try to do it on camera or anything. It would be fun, I think. Just to actually see how the islands are laid out. Anyhow, next time wetlands. This is a military base and swamps stuff. So we'll see how much interesting stuff there is here. I'm not certain, but in any case, we'll see what there is. See ya.